pointed edge, but I don't know.
You're right.
Really?
That's what I thought.
You got it.
Very nice. Excellent.
I thought you might not know.
No,
and I could tell you.
Well, I mean, I don't know. But I don't know what the difference is. Like, what do you use? Well, I guess a shovel you'd use to start a hole or dig it.
Well,
what
that's
is a spade for? To move vegetation around, or I don't know.
Well, you could. You certainly could use it, but really, it's the advantage of the spade is that straight edge, and you can do a lot of edging, cutting into the soil with it. Whereas the shovel, more of a scoop.
Why is it called a spade? It's not in the spade shape like on the cards, is it?
Really,
that's not it's just a square.
It's the origins of that word is just like flat edge. Deal with it, Peter.
There's also the Dutch spade.
Oh yeah,
yeah, with has a long square nose to it.
Okay.
Yeah, look into that. Yeah,
I will.
It's pretty cool. The Dutch spade.
Okay. Related.
I'm telling you right now. Look into it.
The Dutch, it seems like they like to take popular tools and put a little twist on them.
The Dutch love gardening. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have all kinds of stuff.
Well, here's a garden tool word for you. Name? Secutor. Secator.
And where does that come from?
Oh, I don't know
that's Latin means to cut.
I love Latin.
And the British, they use that term a lot. Really, they're like, my mom would say, do you mean the snippers?
Yeah.
Do you mean that?
Or the cutters.
Yeah, enough with the big lingo, okay? But the cutters.
But that's what it means, to cut?
To cut.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Secateur.
Yeah. I always wondered about that, but I never looked it up. It didn't bother. I was too lazy to.
Oh, I just binged it.
Now I know. Cool. Yep. Thank you.
And there it was.
But what about the spade things again? Did we have any more questions about that or whatever? We were on a roll and then I interrupted, I think, and then...
Well, it's just, again...
What do we use it for? And so did we mention that? I was reading something here on my notes.
Your spade is very helpful when you're doing an edge. Edging is very important when you're putting in your garden or your...
Now you could do a nice springtime. You could do a nice edge with the spade, right?
You can. There's technique.
Right.
Like in any use of a tool implement.
Because whenever I watch the British gardening shows, they always use a spade to do the edge.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's just something that you have to acquire the use of.
I've never tried it, but yeah,
it's good. And speaking on the same line of thought is the half moon. The tool that we use, the half moon.
That's what we were talking about.
The
crescent, yeah.
What is the name of that one?
Used a lot. Like two, of course, you would have one moon.
The edger.
Yeah, that's what we call it, the edger.
The edger. But that's the one I use, and that's hard on the back.
It can be hard. They're usually a short handle.
Because that's exactly it. It's the short handle.
Yeah.
You're always bending over.
It makes me bend over, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I've thrown my back out a couple of times, and it's not good.
You're always crouching over that thing, yeah.
The key, the tip with that, using that, and with the spade, is that when you initially go in for your first cut, all other cuts, just half it up. Each cut, there's a tendency to go cut, length of blade, next cut, length of blade.
So you're overlapping.
You overlap. Overlap, and even if you have to reduce that, you'll be glad you did, because then you'll get that nice continuous line. It won't look choppy.
Because back in the day, I used to do it like that, where I would I'd chop in, and then I would go the length of it again. I wouldn't overlap. And yeah, it was hard on my back. It took forever, but I found that there is a difference when you do the overlapping. Yeah. Makes it look cleaner. It's easier. It's, a little bit better on the back.
These are, talking about these tools, that makes me want to get out there in the garden.
People don't talk about the tools too often. Wait.
It's just around the corner, isn't it?
Here. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Sleep in while you can.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the first day out for sure.
Well, we should have a first day show.
First day show.
That'd be great.
Out there.
My problem is I get so excited to go out and start the season again. And then when it's like a few months in, I'm so tired. I'm dragging my body around. I'm like, I need time off.
It is tough the first couple of weeks, but yeah. By the end of it, though, it'll be all right.
Another tool in your wheelbarrow or in your kit, in your supply house, the cultivator. We need our cultivators.
The cultivator.
Yeah.
It's your little friend. Yeah. The gardening friend.
Yeah, it really is, eh? And a lot of times, of course, the different prongs. I
was going to say, there's different configurations on the prongs there, yeah.
Which one do you like? Do you like the 4? I like the 3 myself.
I'll use the 3 quite often.
Yeah, the claw thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get around. You're not damaging the the root system.
Right.
And
I use the 4-prong one to get rid of some of the weeds too. I've come up with a technique to actually.
You're
rip out
scuffling. You're scuffling,
and I actually get them out by the roots too.
See, that's using your cultivar as a scuffler.
Yes.
That's being efficient with your tools.
It is, yeah. I don't want to run back to the truck and get my other tools, so I've come up with a way to.
I love
do
scuffling.
That. Oh, yeah. Frank loves it.
Well, it's a smart. Instead of getting down there and we're picking them all out. I'd just rather
especially when the afternoon is going to be toasty and roasty.
Exactly.
And they'll just.
But is there a specialized tool for scuffling, Dave? Because that's all we use is the
just for scuffling.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the what do they call it? There's that the blade thing. I don't know the name of it. It's just a stick. It's the handle of the stick, and then it's got like a hockey stick blade to it, and you just drag it along the ground.
Huh.
It's just a sharp, and you get like a little handheld one.
Yep.
You have a stand-up one too.
Yeah. Well, to answer Frankie's question,
I can't remember the name.
what I use a lot is the machete.
No, really?
Yeah.
I have a machete. I've never used it yet.
You do?
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
They can
It's a
be
legitimate tool.
they are useful.
Frank was there when I bought it.
Yeah.
So you've used it in the garden.
I haven't used it yet.
Oh, you have to.
Tell me how to use it.
You hold on to it properly, and then start swinging.
This is big. This is a big knife.
And warn people.
Yeah.
That you're
Like, here's
don't let them get close.
This is what I'm worried about. If I'm driving around with that in the truck, will cops stop me and say, "Listen, you got a knife in the back there"?
That could happen.
Yeah.
But you did not hear the use of machete from me.
Okay. No, you'd be okay. It's a legitimate tool. I mean,
It is. Just like your pruning saws.
Yeah.
Very important.
The pruning saw.
Yeah.
The pruning saw.
Different length, different quality, length, width, handles.
True enough.
For different purposes.
True enough.
Yeah.
Got to have your pruning saw.
So I'm going to let Frank do the machete though this year.
Well,
use
Forget
it.
the pruning saw. He's going to use the machete.
You know what's good for it too? Those tough grasses. Sometime in the, with those I'm thinking of miscanthus.
Yep.
Right? And make sure I'm sure you have one. Make sure in your arsenal you have a good axe.
Axe. Yeah.
Always use an axe.
That's
Do I have? I have a little axe.
An axe.
A small little junior axe.
Because have you ever tried digging up a massive clump of miscanthus floridus?
I've taken down a couple of
use
trees
it as
with
like to chop into the ground. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
The axe, yeah.
Just to help you out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've used it for a couple
They
of old
are
trees.
dense.
Yeah.
I used it for a couple of old trees to
Oh, yeah?
get rid of it. I couldn't yank it out or shovel it out, so I took the axe to it and just started hacking away.
Yeah. I like wielding an axe. Feels good.
Yeah, makes you feel like a man.
It does.
Makes you feel like a man. But you're saying I
You've
can use
had
it
a
for
good day.
grass.
Yeah.
For different grasses.
For different grasses.
Like
okay.
use it like a pick, like chopping it.
Right.
Almost like what was that? What's that old time implement?
Oh, the
Scythe.
Death uses
Scythe.
it. Yeah, scythe. Yeah. Death uses it. He reaps your soul with it. Because your soul is so tough, he needs that scythe or scythe or whatever it's called to hack away at it.
Have you ever used? They're very delicate. They're in pruning, maybe Santolina.
You're making a fist with your hand here,
Yes.
and you're saying it's very delicate. What's very delicate?
These shears. They're cow shears or sheep shears. Sheep shears.
Oh.
They're very delicate.
Oh, I know what you're
they are.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah,
They're not a harsh, tough.
Spring-loaded?
They're kind of spring loaded, all one piece.
Yeah, I know the kind.
Yeah.
What do you use those for?
They.
I've never used. I have one
Delicate
somewhere.
pruning.
I've never used it.
Delicate pruning. I've used it around in bedding plants.
Yeah.
Santolina comes to mind, and around the Santolina in letters, and you want to be a little more precise, and delicate.
I want to use this.
Oh, they're great because there's a tendency, let's face it, especially as guys, maybe we'll go in there and and beat up those tools and have a great old time.
Oh yeah,
I admit I do that. Like you just want to go.
Just do it.
But you have to be delicate.
Start cutting everything up.
You do have to be delicate at times.
Smashing things.
There's a delicacy at times, isn't there? A delicateness.
But I gotta know what Dave like. I want to hear his opinions on pruners and makes, models.
Because Frank's going to be buying